If you're looking for exclusive content, please don't look any further than joining the Trap Talk Patreon family. Some of the best reptile keepers in this industry are part of the Trap Talk Patreon family. As soon as you join the Patreon family, you connect to a Discord. You can also tap into an Instagram group chat, connect with some of the most diverse keepers we have in the reptile hobby today. Shout out to my Patreon members and be ready for Trap Fest 2026. It's going to be one of the biggest events yet. Find all information again in the very first link in the description below. And again, thank you so much to all my fellow Patreon members out there. Cheers. Trap Talk Reptile Network, coolest reptile network in the world. Welcome to episode 789. All in the bush Tuesdays with my man Alex Warren, my man from the UK, Sal, Big Brown Breakdown. And I'm your boy MJ, guys. If it's your first time listening in, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, select all. You'll be notified of every podcast release out of the network Monday through Sunday. Right here, you get brand new episodes out of this network. We're the only reptile network. We're going on 2 years now that give you brand new episodes every day of the week. To stay updated with some of the changes happening to the schedule, make sure you come join the Patreon family also for exclusive content. If you want to get access to these episodes a lot sooner before they come out to the public, best place to watch all these before everybody else is come joining the Trap Talk Patreon family. So I just want to say, shout out to my Patreon members. Appreciate all the love and support. We're doing big things with the Patreon family right now. So make sure you head over there for some of that exclusive content. And yeah, let's get to the sponsors, man. Shout out to ZooMed, the #1 reptile brand in the reptile industry, just shy of 50 years now. Make sure you get your next reptile product at zoomed.com. You can find all the latest products in the description below, my favorite being the Slither Sense. So thank you so much, ZooMed, for being a huge support of the Trap Talk Reptile Network this year. Also, guys, follow them on Instagram and follow them on YouTube. Shout out to the entire ZooMed team. Also, this episode is brought to you by Mark Hager over at Texas Chondros. If you want to see who's putting Texas on the map when it comes to chondros, this is your guy right here. He definitely spotlights some of the best breeders out of Texas on his page. So if you go to txchondros.com, you can see all those people, who all those people are, not to mention Mark himself, one of the best breeders we have in the chondro community. Red Neos, Yellow Neos, designer projects, locality outcross stuff. Man, this is your guy right here, Mark Hager. Thank you so much, Mark, for your ongoing support here at the network. Go to www.texaschondros.com to see all the latest projects going for Mark Hager. And if I was you, I'd get my hands on one of the Mark Hager babies that he's going to have available this year. So thank you so much, Mark Hager over at Texas Chondros. And if you got an arboreal snake, make sure you are putting them on a reptile perch designed by the Reptile Perch. That's right. PVC design purchase for all your arboreal snakes for all ages. Go to the www.thereptileperch. Go to www.thereptileperch.com to purchase your purchase from David Brahms. And if you go to the Reptile Perch on Instagram, you can find all the latest projects that David Brahms has on his Instagram account. So make sure, again, thereptileperch.com. You can find all the links in the description below. Also, this episode is brought to you by Focus Cube Habitat's #1 PVC enclosures in the game. Everything you see behind me are 3x2x2 design PVC enclosures from Stephen and Ashley out of Texas. So thank you so much, Stephen and Ashley, for filling my whole room up with Focus Cube Habitats. And I cannot wait to place another order. And that's a fact. So thank you so much, Focus Cube Habitats. Last but not least, shout out to MORPH Market, MORPH Market shipping. Make sure you get that next reptile at morphmarket.com. You can feel safe purchasing from some of the best breeders we have in the hobby on MORPH Market's website, and you can ship directly through MORPH Market's website as well for some of the cheapest rates, hands down. You will not find a cheaper label when it comes to shipping your reptiles than going through MORPH Market. So thank you so much, MORPH Market and MORPH Market shipping. And then, yeah, guys, we got my boys, Sal and Alex in the background. We are ready to get going on this topic, how to pick a holdback. Kind of takes a trained eye. I'm not gonna lie, man. Some of you guys struggle in that area, or some of you guys just like to sell them. We'll get to that as well. So, all right, guys, do me a favor. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do to get your mind right, and do what you gotta do to stay hydrated. This is episode 789, Picking Holdbacks 101 with your boy Alex Warren and Sal, Big Brown Breakdown. Let's go. All right, we're live. Episode 789, All in the Bush Tuesdays. What's up, Alex Warren? What's up, my man Sal?
What's good, boys?
You tell me, Alex. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm doing just fine today. Thank you very much.
New background today, huh?
Yeah, there were a little bit of technical difficulties, so we're just rocking the regular background today. Plus, I got to show some animals, so can't have the green screen up.
That's true. What's up, Sal?
Not too bad, bro. How are you?
Another Tuesday in the books with my boys. I'm looking forward to it. Talking holdbacks. You know, obviously, we know. Obviously not, it's unfortunate not everyone's on the same page as us, but we know how important holdbacks are. We know how crucial it is, what we hold back, what we grow up, what we breed in the future. So I thought this episode could relate to everything as far as holdbacks go, and what you guys look for when it comes to selecting holdbacks. Especially when you have a clutch where all the neos kind of look similar to each other. You know what I mean? Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Unpredictable, but Sal, let's start with you, man. What are some of the things that really catch your eye when it comes to holding stuff back? Give us an idea what you look for.
See, for me, there's a few things that I look for, but one of them is physical. I like to go for probably the most extreme of the clutch and the most, I would say, reduced in the clutch. So the highest, busiest pattern, most reduced pattern on the animal. Then I also look at like shade of color. But I also like to look at things like maybe the largest, maybe the one that eats the best. There's a few factors that I like to look at, but it really depends on parents as well. I think some lineages and characteristics you're going to be looking for different stuff. And God forbid, I have to admit, I even held back a yellow this year.
Oh, nice. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I know.
So is that it? Is that all you got?
Yeah. Well, I guess I like the ones with the busiest pattern, yellow diamonds, maybe the burnt diamonds as well. If I can get a few of those, the darkness of the baby, if it's from maybe like a melanistic pairing, a blue pairing. But sometimes for a blue pairing, I even look at the lighter reds. Like the one that I've got that turned blue was one of the lighter ones in the clutch that I picked. And then the most reduced pattern and the most busiest pattern. Again, I feel like I like to have a variation, and the ones normally in between, I will then sell. But then I was in a different boat last year, where last year I kept, and the year before I kept everything. And I started letting go of things a little bit later down the road. But this year I sold because it was a repeat of this clutch that you're showing now. I sold everything and I just kept one for myself, and that was the yellow.
So, oh wow! So the only thing you held back was a yellow.
Yeah, because I've got more pairings happening this year, and the ones that are upcoming are the really, really nice designer females I've been growing on for years, and I'm hoping to breed those if I get lucky enough to some of the nice designer males that I've got. So they're them clutches, and this year it's Yellowstone's first year. Hopefully he'll breed, and if he does, those clutches will be staying here no matter what.
Yeah, we were obviously, I was just mentioning, what to look for when everything's pretty similar in color, right? It looks like these reds for the most part are pretty neck and neck. You have some like this is darker, obviously. The burnt orange diamonds that are starting to bleed through the yellow there, which is very, very appealing. But if I were to pick, just me, I would think this one right here is a special one right here. Because I don't know. What about you, Alex? I mean, don't you think pattern that is a little bit unique like this is something to keep eye out for and keep note of?
Yeah, I think you got to look at both opposite ends of the spectrum. You got to look for extremely reduced pattern or extremely heavy pattern.
Right.
And if there's one in the clutch, kind of like that one that still has a pattern, but it's different than the others, I think that could be potentially holdback worthy. Even though it's a little bit lighter, like it's not necessarily the darkest one, but it's still a standout.
Right.
So there's so many things, because like that the lightest one could turn out to be the best one, and the darkest one could be the worst one, and vice versa.
Right.
So there's so many things you have to look for.
And that was true. So those babies are now 2 years old. The lightest of those clutches have turned out the best.
What's this one look like?
That one is a high yellow.
Nice. I knew it. Okay. So from what I can tell so far, things that are like cherry engine red in a clutch that also have really dark neonates, I feel like the cherry red ones all go high yellow. Like I feel like those are the ones that are high chance of becoming red neo to yellow. And then I'm curious, what are those markings looking like on that snake as well, Sal? Do you still see them, or did they fade out?
They got kind of bolder. It's like the pattern. I wouldn't say completely changed, but
Can you show this one, Sal? Is it possible?
Wider now. Yeah.
Oh, I want to see it.
I think you're going to be surprised. The pattern looks wider on it now.
That's interesting. Because me and Alex talked about the diamonds, like bull diamonds, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, bull diamonds look awesome, but that doesn't really mean shit in the long run. Oh, wow. Like they grew.
Yeah, it's bigger.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
that.
that looks sick.
I love it.
Yeah, and that's definitely going high yellow. Like yellow seems to take a while for it to come in.
Yeah,
Like,
look at that green.
Yeah, it takes like 2 or 3 years for the yellow to really come in.
And that purple, dude. So you see the purple on the dorsal with this thing, dude?
Yeah.
That's a sign of high yellow all day right there. I'll tell you that right now. Because I've raised a handful of high yellow chondros that I have now that are adults. They all showed the sign of purple, like fish, even fish. Fish had that purple on his diamonds and on his dorsal as he was changing from red to yellow. Yeah, that's beautiful. So that's
and also that shade of green too is
per scale coming in like that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
For some reason, that shade of green is just like the thing just yawned.
It just yawned. No, it has Nido. I saw a drool.
It's all a bubble. Yeah, like that shade of green is also like indicative of a high yellow too, because it's like this bright, super limey green, which I see on a lot of high yellows. There's definitely different variations of green, but I just see so much of that green in high yellows.
Well, I'll show you the other. I'll show you the other while we're here.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, I'm real curious.
The other one.
Which Neo was this one, Sal?
Yeah, which out of the Neos we just showed, which one's that one?
That one is no.
That's Alex's.
Nope. The last one, I think. That one.
Oh, this one? That's this one right here?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
They look like such unassuming babies. You know, like I would never pick any of these out to do something amazing, but they did. I mean, like clearly those two are really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Look at the green, man. That's very, like, in my eyes, that's what you want, is how that green comes in per scale.
Do you know the sex of those, Sal?
This one is a female, unluckily, and the other one is not sexed yet.
Okay.
So you probed this one, Sal?
No, it shed butterflies last week. That's what I'm going off of.
Debatable.
Until I can get things shed tested and see what the deal is over here, what I can get done. And then I can start shed sex.
You held back. Okay, your favorite one, Sal, which was, I think, this one. Hold on. This one right here.
Were you going for high yellow in that pairing?
Yeah, so it was the glasses to the high yellow Biak. That's why I wanted the high yellow.
Yeah.
How's this one right here, Sal?
So that was a darker one out of the lot, right?
Yeah.
And this is the story about that one. I force-fed that for 6 months.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and it was sending me over the fucking edge. I even sent that to Malcolm. I was like, I had enough of this shit. Take the snake back. Go over your side. I was like, just get eaten. And there's like 16 babies. I established 15. I was like, please just help me out. He took over to his side and he was like, look, he tried. And he was like, this thing has got no instinct at all. He was like, it doesn't run. It doesn't fucking tongue flick. It doesn't strike. It doesn't do it. It just tucks his head. And that is it. But then finally, I got it to eat.
All right.
But,
that's it right there?
Yep.
Look at that. The lighter ones turned out better.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, but that's...
Yeah. But there's clearly a difference between the two. And
is there blue line in this stuff at all, Sal?
No, this is the Glasser to high yellow. Glasser Wamina to high yellow.
All right.
Biak.
I mean, that's a good color green. Don't get me wrong. And it has that nice blue on the dorsal, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and then
go ahead.
No, and then I've got in betweens, like ones that are like
not as green. High yellow, but not as green.
Yeah, they got like speckled yellow over them, and like their heads are still yellow. Got, like,
you would probably say those are just behind on the OCC compared to the other ones, right?
Possibly. I think no, they went through OC first. The other ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they've still got a way to go. Obviously, they may or may not change, but they've kept their look for the last 12 months, I'd say.
Really nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. You know, we always talk about shoot for the darkest neo in the clutch, something with the most bold diamond patterns, which is all great, but for me, it's all about finding the most unique pattern one. That's nice. See?
Yeah, that one's nice too.
Yeah.
It's got like a speckly neck. I can't remember.
But again, the lookers of the clutch were the first ones you showed for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And again, those weren't anything special with the red, other than I feel like Cherry Engine Red special. Like if they're bright reds, like it's like almost like pastel, and then the pattern is either really reduced or faint. I'm holding that back all day, because when I get to my turn, I'll show you the only Cherry Engine Red I had out of all my Calico babies last year, Calico line babies, and it's fucking, I like it. It's becoming one of my favorites so far.
I'd say that the two of the lighter reds, something really weird happened. They got this, and this one of them still has it. It got this like white patch, on its head, probably like a month after I took those photos when they were neonates. And the two that had that white patch, excluding the third one, I kept one. I gave one to Malcolm, and both of those turned out high yellow. He's got he had the highest yellow at one point, but now these have taken over. The one that he showed us on the last episode, I don't think that's got anything to do with the color, but it was just something cool. And I was like, I've never seen anything like that. It was like a white patch on its nose. Yeah, I don't know if it had anything to do with it.
It's interesting because it almost seems like if you're going for blue or yellow, you should go for lighter neos.
Yeah.
But if you're going for melanism, you should go for darker neos.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hold on, Alex. Okay, if you're going for blue stuff, don't you want the darkest neo for a blue stuff?
You know, I don't know. That's a very good question. Which one is this, Sal?
That is a Glasser bred to the Golden Boy female, the Golden Boy Rico.
Okay.
Can you remind me the lineage of Golden Boy, what he was?
Golden Boy came from Signal Herps, but it derived from Crazy, which also came. So his grandfather's like Crazy, which I believe was the barn.
So Calico stuff, or what is it?
Blue line.
Blue
this
line.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show that one again, Sal. I like that one a lot. And when
So
did that peppering started coming in?
So this was black. This went black for a black OC. This animal was completely black.
Oh no.
Yeah. So then it's probably kept this for the last year. This is about coming up 18 months old. But if I took it outside, I put a post of this animal up yesterday or the day before, and you could see it looks completely different. It's got like a blue wash outside when I take it out into natural lighting.
Oh, gotcha.
It looks completely different.
Hopefully some of that peppering stays.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Makes it look unique. I like it.
Yeah.
And then Sal, you have eggs cooking right now, or you're waiting on clutches? What's happening right now? Remind all of us.
Yeah, so I'm waiting on one clutch at the moment from my Lemon Tree Calico Vinsky pairing. So the dad was Lemon Tree Hampston or Lemon Tree Calico line from Buddy, and the female was a Vinsky. Malcolm bred those, and he gave me a 1.2, which is what they've ended up as. So I've done a pairing of those. Waiting for that to go, hopefully. I've just done another pairing yesterday. We'll see how that goes. But I've got another 6 or 7 females to go this year.
Nice. Wow. God, cool. I think what we should do on what we're doing here on the network is whenever we do get a clutch that we've established and it goes into OCC, we should always go over that clutch.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That would be good.
I think we should show it baby for baby. And not right away, but like after a few months, like we'll talk about what it looked like out of the egg and versus like what it's heading into to OCC. And then all the other ones previous, we just keep updating people. Cause I think it's like that chart you showed last week, bro, man, I love seeing that transformation chart, dude. That right there. And I've been meaning to talk to you about that. So I want to do that really bad. Like I want to have something where I sell something to somebody. I show the transformation from point A to point B to C, D, whatever. But then also do it for the parents as well.
Should be a lot more common in the hobby, you would think, right? So that you can show that a female turned blue before she was gravid. So you can show that it's a true blue female, not just hormonal.
And if you think about the money being spent in this hobby for why not?
You'd want that.
Yeah. I mean, it's only going to credit more what we're doing because we're doing more. And I will say, dude, shout to Carly, bro. Her packaging, like the way she sends Neos out to people with the pamphlet, I want to do all that shit. That's fucking sick as shit, dude. Because again, it's a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. I like she's asking me if I need help, and I'm just like, I can't even think about where I want to start with that. But it's something I really, really want to do. And it just, again, it's only gonna make us look better. It's gonna make us look a lot better. So shout out to Carly on that. But we're gonna say, Sal?
Now let's say two things, but I got the sickest. But when I bought that golden boy pairing, that female, when I bought her as a neonate, I bought another one. I've had two of those. One of those died years ago when I fucking didn't have AC like an idiot. That's why I tell everyone to have AC now. Anyway, so when I bought that, it came with a bag, cup, all that other stuff, but it came with a booklet, and I've still got it now, right? And it came with all the pictures of the pairings, all the way back to Signal Herps, all the way back to the bloodline, old pictures that they dug out. It was like a whole pamphlet for the male, for the female side. It even had the dam and the sire as neonates back from like at the barn and all that stuff. And I was like, this is sick. Like, I think things like that, especially when you're buying your first one, makes a big difference.
Right.
But that chart that I actually made that for a reason, because when I first posted that female, I got a few DMs being like, oh, that snake's just a hormonal snake. And I'm like, it's not. It's just turned 4. Like, it's never been paired. It's not a fucking hormonal snake. And I thought I'd make it so people could see the transformation. And yes, it probably will go bluer once she gets paired eventually this year. But I wanted people to see that the transformation, the neonate wasn't the best looking, the darkest looking. And at probably 2 years old, you would have looked at that snake and probably thought that thing's never going to go blue. And by the time it was 3.5, the blue was coming in.
Yeah.
Blue takes a while to come in. It takes like 3 years would be early for the blue to come in. You know, unless it's a super blue that goes straight from red to blue. But most of the blue animals you see go green first. There's not very many of them that go right from red to blue. So, and that blue does take a while to come in. So you don't really know what you have. But the thing that you can look for is like almost like a lighter green. Like the ones that have a higher chance of going blue, whenever they turn green, they're almost like a minty green. Like they're kind of, they have a blue hue on them already.
Yeah.
Right.
So those ones have a really high chance of going blue. And especially whenever you breed them, I would say that they would turn hormonal blue. But then that also kind of begs the question, like, if they were going to go blue anyway, and then you breed them, did that just speed up the process, or would they have gone blue anyway? You know, it's a kind of a debatable question, right?
Right.
I think that, so at like 1.5 years, I remember that snake having a hue to it. And I remember saying to Malcolm, and at the time I was quite like newer into designer stuff, and I was like, I would say I started to get like an inkling of what I was looking for, but I nowhere near knew what I was doing. And I was like, Malcolm, I don't know why, but this snake just gives me a vibe. I reckon it's going to have a lot of blue on it one day. And he was like, why? And I was like, it's just a different color green to everything else that I've got. Yeah. And it just started coming through, bro. Like and once it started coming through, that was it. Game over. I'm looking for a picture to show you guys now, because I'm going to send it through to MJ. Because it's in shed at the moment. I don't want to get out.
I think I might have some regret, you know, not really, because it went to a good friend of mine, but I let a yellow go that turned green pretty quickly, but it's not your typical green. It's like a mint green. It's super minty, and it's not even 1 year old yet. So I'm like, I bet you this thing turns pretty spectacular, like in the long run, you know?
Yeah. So I just sent you a picture, MJ. So that's one of the ones I got up there, but it's in shed. I took that a week ago. 2 weeks ago or whenever it was. So that is a sibling to the one that I just got out with like the speckling on it.
That looks like the one I have. That looks like the one I got from the A&W clutch. Alex, do you know which one I'm talking about? Remember, it was like the only, like, it was like the most bluish looking one out of the entire War Pig clutch. Do you remember that or no?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I do.
Sal. Keep talking.
No, and what I'm trying to say is with that one, like I'm trying to catch it, and the video I've got catches it quite well, but it's got a blue hue over that green. And Golden Boy, well, American Dream, her name is, but American Dream was that color at that age before just when the blue started coming in. So I'm just hoping, obviously, he or she will take over in that footsteps, but that is the color it was.
Watch. Oh man. Oh Jesus.
Can you put it on the full screen? It's still kind of hard to see.
See it, Sal?
Yeah.
It's on with this lighting. It's going to be hard to.
Yeah, I know the light.
It's hard.
It's so hard with the lighting indoors. You can never see. You can never pick it up.
Yeah.
And what you're saying this one kind of has like a blue hue to it?
It does. It has a crazy blue hue to it. And it also has blue on the dorsal as well. But the green is like, it's not your typical green like Sal was saying.
Yeah, that's really what you want to look for. You almost want to look at the green, right? Like in a blue snake, you're like, all right, how much green is this going to lose over time?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
yeah.
What else are you looking at? So like do you have any other holdbacks that you're glad you sold or that you're
last year I didn't sell much, but so I sold 3 to a gentleman from that clutch. You know the speckled clutch that I just showed you guys?
Yeah.
I sold 3 to him. And so the one that I just showed you, I just sent it to MJ. This is that snake in natural light a week ago outside. You can see the color of it is completely different to indoors. Like
that's what I'm talking about. That's the green I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
That's going to be a blue snake.
But I took it out and you can see indoors, I've got yellow lighting in here, so it just washes everything out. But I hadn't took that snake out since I've bred it. Since it hatched. So I took it out yesterday. I was like, fuck it. Last week, I was like, fuck it, let me just go and get videos of everything for my Instagram. And when I started taking them out into the shade or the sunlight, I was like, shit, like these things have got a blue hue to them. So the siblings to that, I sold 3 of them. 3 went to one guy, really low key guy, older gentleman, doesn't really have Instagram, etc. That kind of vibe. His ones look fucking sick. They are like the best out of the clutch for, I would say, for melanism, because that snake has a lot of melanistic bloodline in it. Yeah. They're like a tricolor snake with high yellow sides with speckled black all over them. And I was just like, and I'm not talking like pepper, I'm talking like individual scales of black all over them. And I was just like, how did I sell this guy 3 snakes and 2 of those ended up probably the best?
Sold them too soon, buddy.
Yeah, at that time I never had bred that clutch before. So I didn't know what I was looking for. I kept a couple back for myself. Yeah. And I'm happy. I'm really happy with the ones that I got back, that held back. But I wish I had. Well, it's the ones that get away, I guess. But
that guy got the better ones. Which can you admit that?
I would say so. Definitely one of them. I don't know what they look like at the time. So I saw them about 6 to 10 months ago, roughly. And at the time, their OC was looking way more crazy than mine. Like I was like, fuck, they're going to be way better. But now these ones are getting the blue hue. I'm quite happy because if they end up like the mum, then they're going to end up higher blue, hopefully. And then the ones I gave to Malcolm, I gave Malcolm 3. His red was the first one to go fully yellow. And mine were all like either red still or like green. There was no in between. So I was like, oh shit. I was happy it was Malcolm out of everyone because if I need it back, he'll send it back. I'll breed from it. We can do a project. But yeah, I was like, shit, like none of these guys in high yellow on my side. And Malcolm's one was looking like fully yellow with like 1 scale of green. And I was just like, oh shit.
It's probably important to say on this episode, one of the best ways to pick the best holdback is not letting it go so soon.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And again, you live and learn. Like you thought, okay, I'm not going to really miss out too much if I let these go. But then again, you didn't know. And how many times, I just don't think Bill gives a shit, but Bill definitely prices certain things, or he used to at least. I said this on the show yesterday, that Bill has let $4,000, $5,000 Neos go that turned out to be $10,000, $12,000 Neos.
Oh yeah, easy.
and you know, he's happy. Like that one thing about Bill is like, if anything, he's like, good for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Bill just keeps making crazier stuff now.
Yeah.
Now
he's in a different position than we are.
Bill's not doing that nowadays.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because he knows what he has now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me, though, I think it was like I was just trying to plan ahead because I knew deep down that I weren't going to be able to. I knew this year was coming. Like, as much as I would love to say I'm going to keep everything back from every clutch, it's got to a point where I can't. So I knew this year was coming with these designer females ripening up for this year to go. So I would rather keep every baby from those clutches if they come out, because that they could go anyway with the blood that is in them. So
yeah,
I was trying. And this year, the ones behind me, the Neos behind me, I sold all of them again except one because they were a repeat of those two clutches. There's no need for me to keep them again.
Right. All right, we're gonna get to Alex's page here. What are you doing, Sal? Are you getting ready to play a video game?
My laptop, I've been using all day at work to edit videos. I shouldn't be editing the videos at work, but
so you don't have a charger?
Yeah, I've got one here. I'm about to plug it in.
Oh, jeez. All right, guys.
Sorry,
I know you're new to podcasting, but let's get the sound and mics ready before the show. That'd be great, Alex.
Yeah,
and Sal, plug your fucking charger into your computer before every episode, so you're not fumbling in your cable box, you know, distracting what we have going on here. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Sal. Appreciate it.
I run a tight schedule, you know that.
I apologize, guys.
I had to give some strays to Sal. It's not going to be. There won't ever be a podcast I'm not throwing strays to Sal. All right, Alex. Now, one thing I love about Alex's page is he has these transformation reels that he has on his account. And I'm really excited to look at this shit. This is let's see. Well, what is this? What is this one right here?
That is my top cheddar Biak clutch.
Yes. Okay. Wow. Okay. So this was an awesome clutch. These all came out pretty dark.
Yeah.
Remind me how many of these you held back, Alex? Because there was
I have
two top cheddar clutches, right?
Do what?
There was 2 top cheddar clutches from last year.
Yeah. So this is the top cheddar Biak clutch. And I think I held back 6 or 7 of those. I can't remember exactly, but it's at least 6 for sure. They're kind of just now starting to go through OCC. You can see them lightening up a little bit and getting a little bit of melanism and stuff like that. So I can go grab a couple if you want.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, and that's the Gasanova, the one you just showed.
We'll look at that soon. Yeah,
okay, one second.
Let's look at some top cheddar babies. Because obviously Alex had a good season last year with top cheddar and Gasanova. I have one of his Gasanova babies. Not trying to rub it in your face, Al, but I do. But I'm real curious to see where these top cheddar babies are headed, because I know he let a few go. He held back a lot because that clutch, fuck, dude, there are some stunners in that clutch, bro. Some rustic red, and like
gold diamonds, bleeding diamonds.
Yeah, like we're talking blood orange diamonds, man. Like this one right here, that one right there. Fuck that. I love that's my favorite one right there. There's a couple that are like that. Like even that one in the middle right there to the left. Look at that one right there to the left.
The back. The one in the back.
The one in the
is
back.
Mad.
That's what I want to see what the fuck's going on with those. And then
I wonder what he kept out of those ones and what ones he actually.
Right, oh my
God, that one's unreal.
Right, and then another one right there that I just mentioned, and then the far left and the back one. But then even the one in the middle that's kind of reduced, like, I mean, I don't know. I think everything in this clutch has a lot of potential.
Yeah,
we're looking.
It was really hard not to keep majority of that clutch.
All right, what do you got for us, Alex?
All right, so I don't know how well we can see it, but
you're good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you're good.
There's, like I said, they're still kind of going through OCC.
You can put it closer, Alex.
Trying to find the right light point here.
Go up a little bit. There we go. That's cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
Nice. Fuck yeah. Try putting your hand behind it, Alex. No, like that's good. All right. So was this one of the darker of the reds that were in the clutch?
Yeah. These 2 that I grabbed were pretty dark, and they There you go. You can kind of see it good there.
Yeah.
They had like kind of more orangey diamonds on them. Yeah, there you go. You can definitely see that. So you can see the melanism coming in. And then this one has the blackest dorsal out of all of them. It's hard to see on camera, but in person, you can see that.
It's like a
Alex,
it's like a really
Alex, which one is it in the clutch right here? Can you pick it out?
I couldn't, honestly. I couldn't tell you which, because they weren't numbered whenever they're in that box. I couldn't tell you which one it was.
Okay, no worries.
But here there's another one here. It might be really hard to see, but it's starting to get a blue dorsal on it. And it's a little bit lighter than the other ones.
I see it.
You can see that, yeah. So you can see that right there. See that.
That's fucking nice, dude.
Yeah. And then there's another one that is probably the nicest one. It's like it has the most reduced pattern with the really like most burnt orange diamonds. Yeah. That one I still have. It has not started to change go through OTC yet, but it's prolapsed a couple times. So it's still kind of recovering from that a little bit. It's still in a 6-quart tub without a perch because so
it's still much smaller than the other ones, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not like crazy small, but it's smaller for sure. Okay. But that one is the nicest one, but it hasn't started changing at all yet.
How many prolapses has it had?
It only had 2, and actually it had its first one at like 6 months old.
Oh, that's
yeah.
God, I hate that, dude.
I know, right? I thought I was in the clear. I thought I was good, and of course it was the nicest one too.
That happened to me with 2 of them last year, and I feel like it was my fault because how low the humidity got in my room. But yeah, who really knows, dude? It just
it was weird because I moved it in from a 6-quart into a 15-quart. It prolapsed because I thought I was good. Yeah. So I was like, all right, well, I moved it back into a 6-quart with no perch and just left it for like 6 weeks. It ate, it shit, it did everything perfectly fine. I was like, you know what? All right, it's probably good. Put it back in the 15-quart. The next day had a prolapse. So back in the 6-quart it went for 6 months. It's going to be there for a while. So I'm not dealing with it. I'm not going to risk it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of comes with the territory, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna also want to pull this up real quick on Alex's page, because I fucking was geeking out over this earlier. But let me show you guys this real quick. Oh my god, that's insane. Where'd it go? Right here, Nurse, a 1-year OCC. This one right here. Look at this one, guys. This is fucking brutal.
Yeah, that's gas.
Look at that. Yeah. That's gas right there?
Yeah, that's gas.
Oh, I forgot what gas looked like before it got to its stage now.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
That is sick. What a baby.
What a fucking baby, bro.
Yeah. What a guy.
Yeah. And what's crazy, I don't know. Do you think Christian Stewart probably didn't let the best one go out of that clutch, right?
No, they were all good. Honestly, there was not a bad one in that clutch.
Yeah.
But I think I want to say he sold all of them, but I think he might have kept a couple.
Well, that clutch was insane, man.
That one right there, MJ, the one. No.
I know. I'm just showing gas.
Okay. Yeah, my bad.
This one right here.
That one. So that's Raindrop. I can actually go get her. She is definitely gonna go blue.
Yeah.
Let me flip these up, and I'm gonna go grab Raindrop real quick.
Let's go look at
she's made for gas, that snake. But Alex will probably discuss it as well. But you see on Gasanova as a neonate that you just showed.
Yeah.
Those tiger stripe down the edges.
The side, yes.
The side, that is 100% holdback territory. That doesn't go anywhere. You get something like that.
Alex gave me one of those.
Yeah, then there you go. Like, he looked after you. That is what you want.
Yeah, when Alex showed me the lineup, I noticed the tiger striping that you were talking about, and I was like, okay, number 23, I need that one. And I didn't think Alex was gonna let that one go. And And when he told me 23 was available, I was like, "Fucking take my money, dude! I want
yeah.
right now."
That's what you want.
Let me go show it.
Yeah. You can just. I know you can hear me, but you can just see. And I remember when Alex was picking gas, or he told me that he spoke to Patrick. And I remember him saying that Patrick told him to go for the one with the tiger stripes down the sides.
Yeah, so hopefully you could see it.
Yeah, that's baby gas.
It's baby gas right here.
Yeah, that one looked the most like Gasanova as a neonate.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick. Look at all the striping. I can see it, especially on that bottom coil.
See it?
Yeah,
bro. You should call that one Baby G.
Baby G.
It's baby gas, bro.
Yeah, it's sick.
Anyways, I'm definitely in debt to Alex Warren for this one. Even though I'm paid off on this, I still feel like I still feel like I owe him.
I want to say, let me get my gas baby out. Oh.
Yeah, you just wait. You're one day you're gonna be showing a real nice gas baby, and you're gonna be in debt to me as well.
Honestly, bro, like getting that snake from Alex makes me not be such a fucking like I'm not gonna be such a thorn in his ass on the next baby I get from him, because like maybe I will, but I'm just saying
Sal gets first pick of the next gas clutch for sure.
Okay, no, hold on. He had first pick, but he chose.
No, he didn't get first pick.
Oh, he didn't
get a pick.
No.
Oh, okay. My bad. All right, what do you show us?
All right, so this is the lighting is just not good. You can't. It's so hard to see it, but her blues are just like really, really nice. You can kind of see it.
I could see it. How old is she?
She is 3, maybe 3.5 right now.
So that's gonna come in more.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, for sure.
The Yellowstone sister?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Straight Train Mountain Drew.
Yeah, direct sister. Yeah.
God dang it, bro. That's a fucking beautiful snake.
There we go. Yeah, the camera just wants to keep moving around.
Yeah,
he's kind of setting off.
Can you turn that setting off?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, don't mess with it. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'll just leave it. But
it's a big girl, bro.
Yeah,
it's
super hard to see on this in this lighting in this camera, but she's just like a minty green with like this super blue dorsal on her. And
but then it goes up the sides. It's like a wash.
Yeah, and then she's just got like these orange eyes that just look sick. They just pop out.
But look at her OCC right here too, which is fucking like
yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. If you go to her OCC, it's just crazy.
That's insane. Yeah, and again, we were talking about what to look for in blue. Look at the maroon red on this fucking Neo, and look how reduced the pattern is.
Just saying, I believe that might be the Neo on my red chart that everyone hated me for. But
is it?
I think
it looks like it.
Yeah, I think it is.
To be fair, I didn't hate you, Sal. Just so you know.
Yeah.
If you scroll up,
here we go. This is Raindrop, also, right?
Yeah, that's Raindrop. Yeah, she had a really, really nice OCC. Like you knew, I knew I had something special when she was starting to go through that.
You could have pulled a dickhead move and sold it for $15K at this stage.
Yeah,
but there's a video of her above. I think I sent it to you and you posted it. It's next to the one I shot it for you outside in the lighting. It's next to gas.
Yeah, when you did my room tour last year.
Yeah,
where?
If you scroll up, brother, like back to the top.
This one right here.
No, you got to go towards the top of his feed.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Oh my God, look at this one. What the fuck is this one, Alex?
That's cyanosis. That's built.
Oh, that's right. Jesus Christ. We're at South.
You got to keep going, brother. It's pretty up to.
It's right there. Well, she's right there in that middle, very middle.
That's one of them. That's how she was
Raindrop, right?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That shows her full OCC.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone in the Chondro game, man, guys should start doing this. This is pretty cool to see. I see it now. Yeah. She's becoming powder blue.
Yeah. And I definitely think that whenever I breed her, she'll go that full blue color.
Oh yeah, she's not even fully matured yet.
No, she's not.
I would say
I think she'll be blue by 4.
Yeah, if not by 5.
5, yeah.
That is fucking awesome. And let's see. This is some of the most recent stuff, Alex.
There you go. So I think it might be that if you go down to that gas video, that one there. I think it might be both snakes in one.
God damn it, dude. My heart literally skips beats looking at Gasanova. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I might not be.
Yeah, I don't. I know you sent me a video of her, Sal. I don't remember if I posted it.
Maybe not.
Who's this one right here? What's this one? Freight train pathogen.
That's
my god.
Yeah, I'm about to get that one out. That'll be the last one I'll get out.
Oh my god.
Yeah. In fact, how about why don't I just go get him right now?
Just go do it. Go grab it.
All right, hold on. Give me a minute.
Fucking bloody hell.
This guy got pick of the clutch on that one from Bill.
Of course
he got first pick. Like before Bill let him have the first pick before even Bill. Normally, Bill lets him have first.
This guy's like selecting pairings for Bill. Bill's like, oh, cool, you did that pairing? Sounds good. And guess what? All the males are fucking Alex's males. And it's like,
for real,
you sneaky bastard, bro.
He just got free reign to do what he wants at this point.
Pretty much. Hey, the less Bill could do, the better for him. He don't give a fuck. He's like,
absolutely.
He's more worried about his next vacation, you know?
Yeah. Alex earned it as well, though. So,
but that's how it should be.
Yeah. Big props to Alex for that.
Just move over here, Sal, and be my Alex Warren. We will do so much together.
Bro,
it'll be me and you versus Bill and Alex. We'll take these fuckers out, dude.
When I move over, I know people think I've just said it. I went for my girl to finish school. We're going to move over. We spoke about it a few weeks ago. Like, it's set in stone. We're going to move over, but it's going to be Texas.
I get it.
It's not going to be LA.
I don't live in LA, by the way, but I get it.
California.
I'm just a Dodger fan.
California.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right, we're removing ourselves, Sal.
Dude. Yeah, there you go. I don't know. The lighting is just so not good, but you can still see it. I mean, this thing is just the cream of the crop.
Oh my god, I got goosebumps.
Yeah, it's just exactly what you want in a chondro. Its green is like a teal kind of bluish green, which again, I think will go blue over time, like solid blue. But the melanism is just insane on this.
Thanks for the reminder, Alex, on how I'm not on your level at all.
I mean, this thing is just, I've been waiting 7 years to get an animal like this. You know, ever since I got in the chondro game and I saw the sickness, like I was like, that's what I want. You know, I mean, everyone probably says that, but it's hard to actually get something like that.
Well, you're living that dream, buddy.
That's definitely got blue, bro.
Oh yeah.
And let me show you. Let's show the baby pics again of this fucking little.
Yeah, dude. The one I sent you was like that was whenever it was pretty young.
The Facebook one.
Yeah, and it was black. I mean, it was black and almost patternless.
That's right. This one right here. There we go.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
black velvet.
Yeah,
man. This kind of looks like my sock baby, just but the diamonds aren't that yellow. They're like more white, but it's very reduced like this.
Yeah.
Oh man, Alex. But do you know the sex on that one yet?
I don't know the sex yet. So
like, does it really matter?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's going anywhere. So
bro, you need to vlog that sock baby though. That sock baby, you need to keep track of that. That's gonna have an insane OCC. Yeah. That's gonna be a freak.
Yeah, I just showed it on the Morph Market vlog like 2 weeks ago. And I'm gonna be doing stage updates on it and
absolutely
because again, man, Alex's gas baby and then that Socrates baby. Those are the most crazy shit I've ever inquired.
Absolutely, you gotta keep track of those. And I remember the one he just took out, Draco Verde.
Yeah,
it had like he sent me a picture of it when it first went black, and it had like 4 specks of like this minty green on it. And then I was on FaceTime to him. He's like, "Oh, I think this is gonna go green." And I was like, "Alex, that is not going green, mate." I was like, "That is not green. That is specks of teal, brother. That thing is gonna go blue and black." And look at it now.
Nothing shits on Alex's parade other than a chondro going green in his head. He does not want that. And I
have nightmares about it.
Yeah. Because it's like, if it turns green, what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No green snakes allowed here.
Sorry. Do that thing, man. So this is the one we just looked at, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That was it maybe, I don't know, 6 months ago or whatever.
That is a joke.
okay, it might not happen right now, but the future could hold to where they look like this for the entire stage of its life.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. For
And
sure.
man, imagine that, dude. Or even black. Imagine a chondro staying black.
Yeah, just a solid black chondro.
I promise you. John Irby has one that's pretty black. That's almost 3 years old. Dave D has some that are black like that. And, you know, I feel like there is a point in its maturity stage where it does change. But the more we keep fucking with this shit, I'm telling you, we're going to break the rules, dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we keep doing this, we're going to have to evolve, you know, and like for already producing stuff that looks like this, what's the next step going to be?
Yeah,
correct.
Well, for me, it's the face. Like, I love it when the chondros have got black face or black spots all over their face and nose, like what Gas had on Gas has still got. I love that. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's a sibling to Verde Draco, and that's Bill's. That's one of
okay. This ain't the same one. Okay, so this is a sib.
Yeah, that's a male. We sexed that one. And
oh my God.
Yeah, and it still looks like that. It still has that much black on it.
Yeah, man. Like Patrick said, winning combo right here, dude. This is God damn it, man.
Yeah.
Someday I feel like I'm raising something up like this right now. It's either gonna be Socks or it's gonna be Baby Gas or both. I don't know.
Could be, yeah.
I don't know, but I'm so excited, dude. I'm right there.
That freight train blood though, that does some crazy stuff. That freight train, and obviously mixed in with the sickness lineage, it's thrown out some crazy shit.
Yeah, it mixes really well, especially with pathogen. I don't know what it is about those two genetics, but they just mix perfectly.
This is a Gas baby. Looks like it.
You know, I don't really.
No. Top Cheddar Sarong.
Oh yeah. I know which one that is. Yeah.
Ew, you got a yellow mom. I'm just kidding.
Hey, the Top Cheddar's red dom, so it doesn't matter.
It does not matter, pal. You are totally right. How's this one turning out, Alex?
That's it still looks like that. It was actually the picture I sent you was that baby.
Okay. Yeah,
they're still young. Yeah, Sal. Yeah, Sal is going to be getting one of those 3 out of that clutch. So,
what clutch was this one?
That was Guinness, who's a Jaeger biscuit baby, bred to Aquaberry's sister.
Oh, so this has Aquaberry blood in it.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Like Aquaberry, it's like a uglier version of Aquaberry, but not too much. Like it's just, and I'm not even mean this is ugly at all. There's clearly some really neat stuff going in his sister.
Yeah. The pattern is kind of similar.
How many of these babies do you have available?
None.
You held them all back, or
that's the only 3 I got out of that clutch. So I actually just sold one yesterday.
To who?
His name is Luke.
God damn it.
On Instagram. But I sold one yesterday. Sal's getting a male from that clutch, and I'm probably going to keep the other one. So
are you keeping this one, I'm assuming?
I don't know. Whichever one is male, I'm going to send to Sal, and I'm going to keep.
He's been nice enough to say if the dark one turns out male, he's going to send it to me. What a friend.
Okay, well then that means Sal's taken care of then, because that's not fair.
He's got a point. Baby. He's got a point.
No, Sal, that's you're good. Now I get the next one now. So Sal's good. Sal's good.
MJ gets next pick on a top cheddar clutch, and I get next pick on a gas clutch.
Top cheddar, but actually hold on. It depends what you put the top cheddar. So I take that back. I definitely need some top cheddar blood. I really do.
Yeah, I'm pairing top cheddar to a Jaeger biscuit baby right now.
That's going to be a sick clutch.
What Jaeger biscuit baby?
Do what?
What Jaeger biscuit baby? Which one?
I have not posted her in a while because she is a solid green snake, and she was a yellow. Oh, so she didn't make the cut on the Instagram reels.
Owner kill. Dude,
right?
This one, did you show this one right now?
Yeah, no, I haven't shown that one. That's it still kind of looks like that, to be honest. That's the nicest one from the Top Cheddar Sarong clutch.
God,
that's got a nice
pack, bro. That thing is fucking kill, Alex.
Yeah, that was the nicest one. I mean, it looks so nice, and of course it gave me the most trouble eating.
So I just thought of something, guys, and I feel like it's a good topic for us to cover. Obviously, when it comes to hatching out chondros, holding stuff back, Definitely, it's our job as the breeders to hold back the nicest looking ones. But then also there's times, and again, this is just to avoid any headache being a seller. But if you have something that's on the weaker end, clearly if it prolapses, right, you don't ever want to sell something like that, I feel like. And unless it turns the corner, it goes a fucking solid year of no prolapses, it eats great. There's been plenty of those stories out there. But, you know, obviously with the chondro game growing the way it is, there's new people coming in, new people will have success. If you think selling a weakling Neo is to your advantage, you're completely wrong. Because first and foremost, that person buying it isn't probably going to have a good experience with it. And then as a seller, are you ready to make up for it first and foremost? But then do you really want that on your resume? Like, do you want something somebody could use against you saying, yeah, MJ sent me this thing that was really tiny, wasn't eating at first. Like I don't know about you guys, but my job, my goal as a seller is to sell nothing but the most fucking best eating, highest quality. And again, I want the best, but I'm just saying, if I'm letting it go to somebody, I want them to be so fucking happy with it. And I know there's going to be things that happen, like there's going to be husbandry issues, and that's fine, but nothing should ever come back to you of why that snake isn't doing good. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Absolutely. You want it bulletproof before it leaves.
Bulletproof, right? Correct.
You want it sight eating.
Yeah, because I mean, even when we do that, things still happen. Like even when we sell a bulletproof fucking Neo, sometimes it doesn't become bulletproof because the customer, unfortunately, they don't listen. You know, they put it in something that they shouldn't put it in, or they're not feeding it a proper meal like you're telling them to feed. I mean, and again, it's just some people aren't that great at, you know, listening to instructions, but you just want to avoid any kind of headache as a seller, or for me to, I don't want nothing coming back to me saying, oh, look what MJ did. Because again, your resume is everything, I feel like, in this.
Yeah, and I had a discussion with a person. I want to get you guys' opinion on this. And someone hit me up from the UK a few weeks ago and was like,
yeah,
talking about this snake's about 2 years old. He was like, you know, it's not growing as well as I anticipated it to be, etc. I was like, oh, what's your feeding technique? What do you feed? And he's like, it's only it's a drop feeder only. And I was like, okay, that's super weird, but okay, like why are you drop feeding it? Have you tried a different technique? Have you tried different rodents?
Right.
And he's like, no, I brought it like that. You know, like, I don't know, when you leave it in the tub.
Okay.
Like, and he was like, no, the breeder told me that they've only ever been able to get it to eat off the floor. Like it doesn't strike feed at all, and it never has. And I was just honest. I was like, to be honest with you, I would personally never buy a Neo that doesn't strike feed. Like knowingly, and as a seller or a breeder, I probably wouldn't sell an animal like that either.
Right.
I don't see that. It doesn't meet my bulletproof quota. Like this thing needs to be solid, sight feeding, eating, like doing everything as normal. I just don't think leaving a rat on a perch for 2-3 years is the right way to go around. And I don't think you should sell Neos like that personally.
I mean, unless it's a gift, you know, unless you're like, hey, this thing is weird. If you want to take it, go ahead. And that's another thing too. Like if you have a problematic Neo and you're like, you know, it does okay if you do this or that, I wouldn't sell that. You know, no. I wouldn't take money for something like that.
I wouldn't buy that either as a buyer.
I would not. And I definitely would not buy that. I've taken in problematic Neos from other people, like, you know, like for instance, Mark Hager with this chondro that I have from him that didn't eat right for 10 months. He was like, MJ, do you want to take a stab at it? I was like, yeah, for sure. Send it my way. And then 3 months with me, I got it to eat. And now it's a female and it's beautiful. It's doing great. But Mark didn't charge me for it, you know?
Yeah, so, that's different. If someone's gifting you a problematic Neo or something that's got a defect or something like that, I'd say that's completely normal. Like you can give that away as a non-breeding animal,
right? Someone
that wants it as a pet. Your one's different. Your one was just a non-feeder, and you got it to feed. That's completely different. But like if something, I've seen people have one eye and I don't know, a kink or something. I'd probably give that away to a family friend or someone that wants to get in and can't afford it. But I wouldn't be selling that as the same price as because it's not the same quality as what the other animals are. As much as you can say it's the same lineage, the same blood, okay, it is, but it's definitely not the same quality as the rest of those animals.
No, yeah, total. Go ahead, Alex.
I think you always end up keeping the best and worst of your clutches that you produce.
Absolutely.
And I think that you can sell stuff like that, but obviously you have to make sure it's good, number one.
Yeah.
And number two, you have to let the buyer know that this is what's wrong with it. And also it has to be discounted at a whatever percentage or money you think is fair, that you both think is fair.
Right.
Like just take prolapse for an example. I've sold prolapse animals that have prolapsed, but I let the customer know, number one, and I will give it a long time, like at least 6 months from the time it prolapse to when a time I ship it out. And I'll also give them other options. You know, I'll say like, look, that animal prolapse, we can continue and see how it goes if you really want that animal, or I can just move you on to a different animal, or I can send you your refund back or your deposit back. It's up to you. And sometimes they really want that animal. I have animals in my collection that are adults right now that prolapse as neonates.
Right.
And they do perfectly fine. I've even bred them. Like they're perfectly fine animals. I don't think an animal is just discredited because it prolapsed.
Right.
But everybody has to be on the same page with it, right?
Yep.
So that's kind of my thing with that. I think it's you can do it. It's just it has to be done in the right way.
Yeah, you're just being transparent, which is what it should be expected. I bet there's definitely people out there that have probably sold neonates and not told people that they're prolapse. You know,
yeah, for sure.
I bet you it's happened. But again, I wouldn't want to put that on my collection, on my name, on my brand. Like we've all took a long time and still building a reputation. Why would you even risk that? And why would you not want to put the best of the best out to people to buy?
Again, yes, 100%. Because at the end of the day, any smart businessman relies on repeat business. The best thing for any breeder out there is to have a system where the people you sell snakes to always come back for you for that next snake. Like Bill. Bill, how many repeat customers does Bill have?
Bill's the master of that. Like Bill puts out stuff like you will see a lot of super freaks that Bill has created in people's collections. Yeah, like now, especially nowadays. Nowadays, it's like super freaks are just being sent out across the USA. But like, there's breeders in I'm not gonna name, but there's breeders in my opinion that will like advertise a specific look of an animal, and I never see that look of an animal in anyone's collection. Barely, like be it high black, be it high blue, be it high anything. Like, so, but with Bill, it's a complete opposite. He's like, I'm like, Bill, are you not, I remember asking him, I'm like, Bill, are you not like sad or angry that snake? And he's like, no, he was like, it's just a showpiece of my work in someone else's collection. He's like, I want that.
And again, it's not like Bill's hurting for stock. I mean, look at his lineup. So I think one thing I admire about Bill is like, he's cool to share the wealth. Like he's not, like, you know, again, we're not on Bill's level. If anyone on this screen is close to Bill's level, it's Alex, because
mini-me
fucking has sticky hands and could just do what he wants, carrying and shit like that. But you know, at the end of the day, like I'm trying to hoard shit because I want to be on Bill's level. But once I have that type of shit, it wouldn't hurt me to let something amazing go. But also too, like I'm gonna do my damnest to not let something go that I guess, I don't know, like it's cool to be like, oh, they're the one that got away, but I'm trying to avoid that. Like I rather intentionally give somebody something fire. I'm like, yo, this thing's gonna be fucking insane, I'm telling you right now. Versus like, well, fuck, dude, this is the ugliest one, I'm just gonna let it go, and then all of a sudden, bam, it turns to be something crazy. Why is it doing this? Hold on.
Bill said to me, he said to me basically, he's like, when you guys are building a collection, he was like, your best thing to do is to hold back as much as you can, to trade a couple. He was like, and then once later on you repeat that pairing or you have more to pair, that's when you start letting go of stuff. But if you want to be able to have that freight train, have that sickness, have that one animal that may be awesome, you're going to have to hold a lot back in the beginning.
Yeah. All right, you guys want to see one of the coolest OCCs I've had?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's get to it. And again, man, this is why holding shit back and just waiting to see where it goes is probably in your best interest. And to be fair, this snake I'm about to show you guys, because how butthurt I was of the outcome, I was just going to sell it. And a lot of you guys know the story of Fish. Okay, he came from Mimi that gave 17 slugs and 1 good egg. And when it hatched, and again, now that I'm looking at the baby picture, I'm like, God, it was kind of a unique looking baby. So let's look at Fish fresh out of the egg here. Okay. Well, actually, this is after Fish's first shed. Can you guys see that? Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, now that I'm looking at him, he was a pretty nice looking Neo. You know what I mean? He had the little bit of the blood orange going into the diamonds there. I just obviously I would have wished there being more, siblings for Fish, but there wasn't. But after looking at him, I don't know what was going on in my head at that time, but I was considering selling him, and he was about to go to Carly. And then Carly, thank God for once, Carly didn't jump on it. Carly's like, well, I'm just gonna sit on it. I think because at that time she was going ape shit buying designer stuff, and nothing wrong with pure locality stuff, but she just was kind of going after more potent shit. And then after a couple months, I would say within 6 months, this is what Fish looked like next. Maybe hold on, let me see. What year was this? This is okay. So this was a year later. Okay, so this is what Fish looked like a year later. And so when I saw this, I was like, this fool ain't leaving anywhere.
You can already see the yellow. I mean, it's basically yellow in that picture.
Yeah, the only red he has remaining is on the top of his head right there.
Yeah.
So once I saw this, I was like, okay, hold up, wait a minute. I'm gonna fucking chill out. And I told Carly right away. I told Carly before this, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hold on to him because I remembered I was like, Mimi's my very first snake, and I don't have anything that she's produced go the distance. She was my trial and error snake. So I killed a lot of Mimi's babies. So I was like, dude, I was like, you got to at least have one baby from her. And so that was the biggest reason why I held on to Fish afterwards, because I was like, this is my only offspring for Mimi. I got to keep him. And so once I decided to keep him, that's when I started seeing him changing. And this is a year later after Fish was born. Then let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit to the following January. So this was in May. And then here's Fish January of this year.
Yeah.
And this is when he finally started getting a little bit of green right here. You could barely see it fainting in. And I could have sworn the only green this dude was going to get was going to be faint like this. That's why I was very adamant about calling Fish a high yellow. And then, things started changing a little bit here and there. He doesn't have much more green than this now. He has maybe a little bit more, but definitely one of the most insane OCCs, especially from pure locality, I've ever seen.
I mean, that thing is just unreal, honestly. Like for a pure Biak, like that's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, but then again, how many pure Biaks do you see like this? You don't.
No, like not many at all.
No, you really don't. And so again, this is why I think at the end of the day, I got really lucky holding on to him. Because I like I said, if there was more in the clutch, I probably would have ended up selling Fish, depending how the other ones would have looked like.
Yeah,
he probably would, because he didn't show me anything crazy as far as like you need to hold him back. But that's why it's important to just not be so gung-ho about selling things so quickly, especially when you don't know how things are going to turn out. So it's just some things people to take note of. Don't be in such a rush to sell this shit because you really don't know what you're going to be letting go of.
Yeah.
And then also my next subject here is going to be another cool OCC, which I got this guy from Patrick. His name is Pat. This is the homie Pat who just bred for me this year. He has 16 eggs cooking in the incubator. But here's baby Pat as a baby, which again, I was super stoked to get this snake because this was the very first Neo I inquired that had the orange blood diamonds. Yep. And according to Patrick, he was not born with any orange blood in his diamonds. He said that started coming later on in his OCC stage, which he's not even fully OCC'd yet right here, but you could tell those diamonds are becoming blood orange.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah. And so I was really just happy to have anything from Patrick. And then now why don't we look at Pat, what he is now? So now you have that stage, and this is where Pat is now with his look, and I fucking love him.
Yeah, see, that thing is just unreal.
Yeah. So Blue Deuce Watermelon Biak. Man, do you guys know any information on Blue Deuce Watermelon, like the lineage? Like, is it majority blue line stuff, or is it yellow blue stuff?
I think Blue Deuce is more blue line, because that's where cyanosis comes from too. I think Blue Deuce was her grandfather, I think.
Right.
So that's mainly blue line. And I may be wrong on this, but what is watermelon? Was that blue line as well?
Man, I should know this stuff, man. Patrick has spent so many hours breaking all this shit down for me, and it just whenever especially when I'm put on the spot, my mind just goes blank.
Well, did Patrick give you a lineage chart?
He did not. No, it's Patrick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I never.
He is the lineage chart. That's what Patrick does.
Yeah, for real.
He doesn't give you documentation. He gives you a phone call and tells you everything.
Yeah,
Which I'm okay with. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining.
You know, to be honest, MJ, I would try and make a lineage chart for that animal, because like that will definitely come in handy, especially whenever you want to sell some of those babies, which I know you're going to keep back a lot of them.
Yeah,
maybe
except one for me.
Yeah. Sal gets nothing.
Well, I mean, oh, hold on. Sal got shit that I want, so we'll probably work something out, Sal.
Yeah, but that's a really nice animal, and I would go study that lineage chart and see what possible out, because you said you bred that to a Biak, right?
Correct. No, Numford. So this is the next thing we're gonna get to. Okay. After I got fish, my next pure Biak clutch was by far. I was not expecting Neos like this, guys. But to give you a backstory, same dad as Fish, which is Suge Knight. He's a red dominant Biak, paired to my Numford Island girl, which I showed. She was gravid at Trap Fest. Remember I showed you, Alex? She's like the real light one with the white diamonds on her.
Yeah.
So when I had these eggs cooking, and this is the very first clutch I ever had go 100% hatch rate. I was fucking through the roof, 15 for 15. Well, I guess we could count Fish, but that's 1 for 1. But no, so this next clutch I'm about to show you guys, and obviously I've seen some stuff similar to this now in a pure Biak clutch, but it's really not that common. This was from a pure Biak to a pure Numford pairing, which is considered a pure locality. But dude, these things were just fucking so damn dark, bro. Look at these things.
Bro, I remember seeing this when you dropped this video, and I was like, shit.
Look at all that red.
Yeah, dude. And the ones I kept were the ones with the most yellowest, brightest diamonds, and the darkest one as well. I ended up holding back 3 of them.
That was War Pig, right?
War Pig.
No. War Pig is a designer outcross.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the year before War Pig. So this is 2024.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is 2024.
You're gonna have to get a couple of these out. This is teasing.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
All right.
They look sick though.
Yeah, those dudes.
I'm waiting, right? I'm waiting if and when it ever happens. If Yellowstone has a clutch, I'm just waiting to see if I can prove him out if he's a red dom.
Oh, I bet he is.
Because
he just looks red dom.
So here's one.
Freight Train is red dom. I know that.
Yeah, look at that.
That's got big screen.
Oh yeah.
Let me go big screen real quick so you guys can see it. So green's definitely coming in. It's a little bit of black, and this ain't even the nicest one. I'm gonna show you another one that's the nicest one out of this, but
that one's sick. That is lovely.
This is
That's really nice.
Yeah, bro. It's a female.
Yeah, I have 2 females that are just like this. So her sister is very similar, like neck and neck. They almost look identical. And then let me show you the brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see a full red box. That'd be fucking sick.
Yeah. Have you produced a full red clutch before?
No,
What?
not yet.
Amateur, right?
Red Dom clutch en route, brother. Look at this supremacist in the background shouting something about Red Dom.
Right?
Don't worry, my year's coming. If Yellowstone breeds, my year's coming, brother. Don't worry.
Yeah. It's just
He's
like
gonna be
Cowboys. This is our year.
That's it. Yeah, this is.
That's
nice.
Let me show you the full screen on this one. This one actually has some black. So this one still has that purple, a little bit of a purple tint to it. Where you can see some of the black. See the black? So yeah, I thought this was a female for a long time. It turned out to be a male, which is, I'm cool with that.
Have you shed tested anything yet?
I showed Sal my stack. I got 20 shed tests right here, and I'm waiting on 4 more.
Okay, nice.
What guy?
Yeah, right. I'm still waiting on maybe a handful, and then I'll send them out. I've got about 20 as well.
You guys are lucky, man. You got that at your fingertips, Jesus.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me show you another one, guys.
So you kept 3 out of 15 of those?
Yeah, I kept 3 out of 15. Probably should have kept more, dude, but that not gonna lie, I made a killing on Pure BX that year. Because how good they look. That's why
you do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Was there any that you sold that were like insane? Like
I kept the best ones. I think the only person who has one that turned out to be fucking pretty on this level was Will Nussman. Will Nussman, I think his last name is Nussman, ball python guy. But he picked one up. He paid top dollar for it, but it was one of the darkest red Neos I had out of the clutch. Like I didn't want to let it go, but he was like, if I'm gonna get any of them, I want that one. How much you want for it? I threw him a price, and he's like, sold. So I was like, damn. All right.
Yeah. You know, like it seems like dark Neos produce other dark Neos.
Yeah,
right? Like that seems to be pretty replicatable. So I think it's definitely worth it to go for the darker ones out of the clutch. Even if they don't turn out as nice, they will make nice neonates and nice babies from that.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm trying to find the cherry red one. Is that it right there? All right, so we're going to look at some of the stuff from last year. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, so I want to show you guys another OCC update here. So this is from... All right, so I believe this is the clutch. Yep, this is it. So this is the last clutch of the year.
I remember this video too.
Calico. This is Calico line to Pure Biac. Is this the one? Yeah, okay. So watch the cherry. See that little cherry red one right there on the right-hand corner? See, that looks like the most basic one out of all of them, right? You would say? Okay. So, and the rest are pretty dark. And I kept majority of this clutch back. But now look how that one turned out. That cherry red one is this one.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And I love this look, dude. I fucking love this look. I'm assuming it's going to go high yellow. Kind of similar to what we looked at with Sal's.
Yeah.
Because that green's coming in the same like the one Sal showed off.
But that's exactly how the first one I showed came through like that. Yeah. And then I woke up one day and the rest of the orange was yellow.
Correct.
And it stayed like that since.
Right. And then I can't not show this one, but here we have I think this is okay. So I got a snake from Alex that I named A&W. It was a Bills 2223, which was just a bunch of fucking localities going into each other. Here's the clutch right here.
Shit.
So I think that's War Pig to the right, I believe. Maybe. Let me see. Oh no, these are the different clutches. So wait, hold on. Did I do this right? Oh, why did I do that? 1 second. Sorry, guys.
So War Pig isn't the Calico.
No, War Pig is from
Bills to Biac.
Yeah, oh, man, I got to do a better job IDing these things, bro.
That's what happens, guys. Whoever's watching, that's what happens when you have 70 babies. It's not bad. It's not a bad situation to be in.
No, I'm good, but also I want to be organized. That's another thing too, man. Like having episodes like this reminds me how important organization is.
You know what neonate I see a lot of potential in that you have, MJ, is that Gary one, the
Oh
mandatory.
my God, yeah, that thing's in. Dude, that snake got more love out of all my Neos at Trap
Dude,
Fest. People
the
were
orange on that thing looks like it's gonna go blue or high blue.
That's what Gary told me. Gary's like, MJ,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a really blue snake. And I was like, all right, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
So let me try to find War Pig real quick, because War Pig's definitely one of my most exciting, also my most exciting OCCs. This might, oh no, this is Calico Designer.
Do you know what else had a crazy?
There's War Pig right there. There's War Pig.
Nice.
Yeah,
What does it look like right now?
I'm gonna go pull them.
Yeah.
Do you know what else was crazy? I think MJ got one and Brian Latimer got one. Remember that Tamika?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That they went for a crazy OC.
Yeah,
it did.
There's War Pig. It's hard to see, but he has blue coming in on him for sure.
Yeah, and he's like a mustard.
He's not almost. I think he's in shed. He might be in shed. Actually, to be honest, this is a different. I feel like I haven't really geeked out over War Pig at least in a month or so. he might be going mustard, Sal.
He looks sick.
Yeah,
it's not that standard. It's not like that standard green look, or
no.
It's got a different look to it. It looks sick.
No, yeah. And then let me show you Little Peep, which is the sibling to War Pig.
Little Peep.
It's actually watch. I'll show you Little Peep. Little Peep, I think is gonna be blue, dude. Oh, he's in shed. It's hard to see too because he's fucking in shed right now. Let me see. Anyways, so this is
he's sick.
Yeah, this is Little Peep. This is literally the sibling to War Pig.
There's such a size difference. Did you do another clutch?
No, it's because this one didn't eat for the first 30 days. So that Little Peep was a runt. He was a runt first and foremost, or she, and she was about only a month off of everyone else's food schedule.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
It makes a huge difference. Yeah, but now Little Peep's been off to the races. So
yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
Nice, good looking animals.
Don't forget my gas, baby, Alex.
Gas who?
Gas Nova, baby.
Sal who?
I don't know, but yeah, guys, at the end of the day, it's, I don't know. I always wanted to get to the point of production where I get to just sit back and see these things change. And that's probably why I'm so gung-ho about don't sell so quickly, because it's so enjoyable, man. Again, I know you guys feel the same way, but these OCC stages are like Christmas morning over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm at a stage now where most of my holdbacks have gone through OC or going through like that. They're going towards the later end of OC. You kind of know what they're looking like. My babies I've sold, and I'm waiting for clutches to drop. I'm at a point where, if I don't have anything going through OC, in the middle of OC, I start to get bored. I love watching that OC over and over and over again.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I can't wait to get stuff out of eggs or from you or from Bill, to watch it OC again, to see what's going on. Because every time you pull out the tub, it could be something. It could look different.
Yeah, and they change so quickly too. Sometimes they change within 2 weeks. 2 weeks to go by, and it's like a completely different snake you're looking at.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely it's just as exciting as hatching them out, or getting a clutch, or seeing an ovulation. You're just as excited to open up that tub and see how it's changed, especially if one is going through an extreme OCC. Yep. You're ready to see how it's progressing. So every day you go in and open up that tub and just see a little bit of change in it.
And then I'll say to Gemma, my Gemma, like, can you see that speck of blue? And she's like, where?
Yeah, yeah. You analyze it. You that's the hardest thing, is to not analyze every scale on a snake, which I definitely don't. But it's hard not to sometimes.
I think I've got over that point. But like,
yeah.
When I had that whole clutch that I kept back that was changing in the beginning, and like they're all doing separate different things, I'm just like, oh my god. I remember when the yellow came up with one scale of green, right? And I was like, yes. I was like, this is not going to be a green wash. This is not going to be an overnight green snake. And it wasn't. But like, I remember Malcolm saying that to me all the time. He's like, if you want a yellow to change, you want it to be scale by scale. You don't want one of those yellows that goes a green wash.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Sal, guess what this one is?
Is that the Arutamika?
No.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was Baby Jaeger.
No.
That's yeah. You can see like the blue hue on the sides, and it's got a blue dorsal too.
Yeah, but dude, the OCC stage, like Sal was saying, was fucking insane on this thing. Like,
I remember.
I'm not.
Tamika?
Yeah, this is the one from Gary.
Oh, is that one? Shit.
Yeah.
That thing was in like OCC. I remember when I saw that and Brian's one. Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck is
mine?
that?
Probably had the most crazy OCC out of all of them, because Gary's like, fuck, dude, MJ, you got the nicest one. And I was all stoked because it started gaining black. And then right when I started bragging about it, it started fucking losing the black. And then it just kind of went greener than fucking shit. But I mean, it's a female, so I'm happy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, let me show you the so this is oh my god, why does it keep doing that, dude? Fucking Instagram.
That's the thing. If something's got good genetics, right, and it goes green and it's a female, I don't mind.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Here.
I don't mind that, because especially if it's got good lineage, I'm like, cool. I'll pair that with something exceptionally nice one day, and that will make some nice shit. It's the males that go green. Personally, I know I'm gonna sound like a snob, and I feel the more I hang out with Alex, I'm becoming more of a snob every day.
That's just called the progression of being a chondro keeper, bro.
Yeah, you're learning, grasshopper.
Yeah, the more.
Wow.
All right, so check it out. Here's the. This is it right here. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that OCC. That is just crazy. God, dude.
I thought, you know what? I really thought that was gonna keep that blue patches all over, like solid. You know how Aquaberry's got the patches of blue.
Yeah,
that's what I
it's rare for them to lose blue. Like once they have blue, they generally keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I had never owned a chondro that had an OCC like this, so I was losing my mind. I was like, oh my god, this thing's gonna be fucking insane. And then I think after that, it started gaining some black. Oh yeah, look at this one. Oh my god, look at it.
Yeah, I remember you posting these. I was like, fuck.
Look at that, dude. I could have sworn this thing was gonna be like the nicest. And again, I'm not mad. It's a female. It's being raised up. But holy shit, I could have sworn this thing was gonna be the fucking nicest thing I had in my collection. And again, I mean, listen, the bloodline's there, right? So.
Yeah, to be honest, it'll probably go hormonal blue at some point.
It could. Yeah, you're right. It could. I mean, let's see, it's a 2023. So she's 3 years old right now. She's a small girl for 3 years old, but you know, she's being fed appropriately.
A lot of people aren't going to probably agree with what I'm about to say, but that snake has gone through a phase of melanism looking, right?
Yeah.
So I think that paired up with the right male gives you a lot more outcomes than you actually probably anticipate from a green snake, because I think like it's gone through that melanism phase. It's going to have some sort of melanism in its blood somewhere.
Well, here it is. This is the same snake a year later. So we looked at the very first year I got it. This is a year later, and then what I just showed right now. So the black is when that black was coming in, I'm like, oh, this thing's gonna get heavy black. That's fucking awesome. And then it just stayed where it was there, and then it just every shed after that started disappearing. So
yeah.
Now it has like maybe a couple specks of black on it, but this is why it's all wild card, man.
The parents were blue, weren't they?
they were pretty. Yeah, the Tamika was fucking insane looking. Yeah, the Tamika had a lot of blue. I can't remember what the Aru looked like. I got to go dig up pictures, but I'm pretty sure the Aru was high white and the Tamika was crazy blue looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing about Aru is, like, for me personally, it's my least favorite locality.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
It's got a different sausage body shape. It's got a different head shape. It's got like, and I find that when people, I know people have Aru projects and whatnot and like outcross projects, but the ones that I've seen historically, the Aru just obliterates everything eventually. Like, they always look a certain way as they get older.
Right.
You always see like the Aru Biak cross, right? And there's always like that one out of the clutch that looked really nice, but then they don't show you the other 13 of them that are solid green snakes.
Of course.
Because that Aru just you're right, that Aru just washes out everything. Like it completely washes out the designer blood.
But even that looks insane like that. That looks so nice. Like that shade of what it's going through.
Yeah.
I personally thought that snake was going to go blue.
Well, like Alex said, it probably might, like, once it starts getting to breeding age. You know what I mean? I'm not going to pair that thing for like another 2 years. So, you know, a lot could happen in the next 2 years. And
how old is that snake now?
So 2023. So I believe
3 years old.
About going on 3. So it's about to be 3 years old. And she's on the smaller side, and I'm not in a rush to breed small snakes. So I'd rather do what I can. I think 6 years, 5-6 years. All right, that's the maturity of the snake. Like you're,
bro.
Size parrot. You know what I mean?
Prime example is my 2 true blue females. They didn't start going blue till they were 3 and over.
Yeah.
Like, it's like it had a look that I suspected it might, but it was green.
Yeah.
But they didn't go blue until they're 3 and over.
Here's another update of one of the Numford Biak babies that I showed, and I kept this one. This was the this is the female I just showed off. Yeah, this is 03.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that look. I like that orange sunset, burnt orange, candy cane, like red, whatever you want to call it. And that one. That one's sick.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not. Dude, Instagram is tweaking out right now. I don't know why I can't pop these up. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah.
Let me see if I do this real quick. Hold on.
I love that look personally, to be honest with you.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that, but here it is.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So one thing I'm excited about, boys, is, I mean, I feel like the Numford was what made these Neos so fucking amazing. I think the dad too, because obviously Fish's dad has something going on with him. If he was able to produce Fish and then produce shit like this, but then again, Fish didn't look anything close to these babies. That Numford that produced these amazing looking Biaks just sired 16 eggs with Patrick. So
I was just about to say that. Are you going to pay that to Patrick? That's sick.
She did, yeah. So she gave me 16 eggs, and she's red dominant too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she gave me. So I paired her to a. So do you remember my Biak Chapo? I had this Biak named Chapo. Do you remember him at all, Alex?
I do, yeah.
And then remember the baby I made a baby from him and I named him like Baby Chapo or something like that.
Yeah, so this was a while ago, right?
Yeah, so he was a red Neo but het for yellow because of the other production that I had. Yeah. So I knew he had het yellow in him, and then I paired him to the Numford, and she gave me 16 eggs all red. And again, it's still like, okay, it could be a fluke, but I don't know, dude. I really don't buy the fluke when it's 16 of them, like 16 all reds, you know. And so the next year after that, or no, 2 years later after that, she was paired to Suge Knight, all reds. But Suge Knight, I know for sure, is a red dom. And then Patrick, according to Patrick, he told me he's like 25% shot at being a red dominant. But it doesn't matter because she's a red dominant. So I'm so fucking like, I'm on, I don't know which babies I want to see more. The Lex Luthor babies to a high yellow Biak, or Patrick to a Numford. I'm really excited. That's also why I'm not too butthurt that I only got 3 clutches this year, because all this shit matters. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not in a position where I need to sell anything. So
yeah, 3 clutches is good. I mean, a lot of people would kill to get 3 clutches.
I know, but when you're coming off 7 from the year before, buddy, you know what I mean? 70, no, I'm just kidding. On it, but dude, a lot of the girls that went last year didn't go this year. I think I only got 1 girl from last year to go this year.
Yeah.
So,
to be fair though, like if you could only get 3 clutches out of your collection, it would be those 3 clutches.
That's why I'm like, I got the. It's not like I got like the chump one where I'm like, oh fuck it. The what do you call those pairings of like? I don't know. You had a couple of those, Alex, when you're like, I don't know why I did this pairing. you know,
it's funny. I wish I did more now.
Oh, why? Like, but more what?
So I've sold out. I got all my holdbacks, and now I want to do more. So
yeah, now you're like that Escobar. Have you seen that Escobar meme when he's in this backyard swinging by himself? He's just
yeah.
But all at this stage for all 3 of us, it's quality over everything, dude. We don't want to just pair shit to pair it because we've already proven ourselves to be breeders at this point.
Yeah. Well, I want both. I want like lower end stuff too to sell to people.
See, I don't. I really don't. I rather only because like I know I want to hold back more than I want to sell. So
yeah. And
again, there's nothing. I think that's a great for you, Alex, since you're doing this full time now almost. It's not going to hurt you at all.
No.
And for me, dude, I'm already limited on space. I basically breed shit I want to hold back. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And honestly, like I kind of wish I could do that because if I was in a position where I had a regular 9 to 5 and I was making, X amount a year and I was perfectly fine without the snakes, I would have like 2 clutches a year and hold all of them back and just go the Dave D way. And they would be Gasanova clutches or Top Cheddar clutches. And that's it. That's all I would do. And I'd probably have like 10 animals. But
yeah,
that's just not the reality I live in right now. But yeah, I mean, that would be great. I would love to do that. And honestly, I see why Dave does it because like realistically, that is the way to go. I mean, if you go and look at his collection, he doesn't have a green snake in his collection. And that's after decades of piling up the best of his neonates.
But guess what? Any green snake he did produce, it's not in his collection. It's in other people's collection.
It's gone.
Ding dong. It's like a light bulb goes off. Like, why is that? Because he knows what to hold back. Like, once you're a fucking G like that, dude, and especially if you wait 18 to 20 months, you know damn well which ones you could let go of.
Yeah.
That I mean, is as difficult as it sounds to hold and sit on things. It's really not. Just don't be in a desperate position to sell. But it depends. Everything is situational out there. So Dave D is in that situation where he does not need to sell shit right away. And that's what I want to be. I want to be in that position where it's like, oh, damn, all these people want a piece of this clutch, but guess what? Nothing's available. You know what I mean? I don't know yet.
Yeah.
And that's the only, I don't have the best of the best in my eyes yet, but I know I'm producing it. So
yeah,
exactly. So the only way you're going to know is by not selling it so soon.
Yeah. Are you going to keep back the Lex Luthor and the Patrick clutch? All of it?
Fuck yes, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I haven't even put feelers out there. Because if I didn't, and mind you, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen yet, but all eggs look fucking amazing. It looks like I'm on pace to have another 100% hatch rate year because all the eggs look amazing. Nothing's crashed. But
touch wood.
Touch wood. Stroke wood. Just stroke some wood and you'll be fine. No, but again, dude, I can't wait, dude, because at the end of the day, I know what those Optimus Prime Fluttershy babies go for. I know what, Patrick was selling those babies for $6K and $6K from Patrick is insane. Patrick never sells stuff for that expensive. You know what I mean?
No, he doesn't.
And if he does, it's because he knows what he's selling. So, yeah, dude, I'm now, I don't know. I love this stage of my career because I could be my best customer. I could literally just hold shit back and keep people dangling. At some point it'll be available, but nothing soon,
yeah, you're going to wait like a couple years and see which ones are the best. And
maybe not that long. I mean, I would like to, but I know how I am. I know a year will go by and I will have I might even do the sow where I'm like, oh, okay, I think I could let this one go and it might not It might turn out to be the banger, but
Yeah.
I'm not anything before a year. I'm not looking for any buyers, dude. Nothing at all. Yeah.
You can get a decent idea after about a year.
Yeah.
Decent. Yeah. But then again,
Yeah.
like, I feel like the year 2 mark is the true.
Yeah.
Because look what that Aru Tamika did to me. You know what I mean? Like, obviously it was insane. And then 1 year later, it's like, what the fuck happened to everything? You know what I mean? So, but then again,
it's better to be that order than the other order. Imagine it being like my Neonate from Bill. Bill held that, my first one, Lone Star. Bill held that back for me for however long. God, poor guy. Then I went back the next year, and it was still there. And me and Alex were looking at it, and it was like, we both looked at each other. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a green snake, completely green. Like,
it was very light. It was a very, very light red.
And then I flew home, and then he sent me a video of it the week after, and he was like, I have never seen this happen. Yeah. Like, so you'd rather it, like, your Tamika Arrow went crazy and then lost it, right? But imagine that was one. Obviously, Bill doesn't care because Bill has like 10-10 everything. But like, imagine in my shoes, if I was to let that go because it was like a pale orange, and then it gained all that black within 2 weeks, I'd be like, oh my, I'd be losing my mind. Obviously, I'd be happy for someone to get that, but then
you sell it. Yeah.
But again, once you hit 2 years, there's not much guessing after that. Like, you're pretty much on par of what's going to happen, other than it maybe being like a lime green that turns blue with hormonal, but you don't bet on hormonal. Hormonal is like, cool, you got lucky.
That's not a genetic trait. Like, you're not buying, like, if you buy a Neonate from a hormonal blue female, you're not going to get a blue baby. Like, blue, you're not going to get a blue snake out of that.
Yeah.
Like, it might go hormonal blue when it gets old enough to breed because its mum went hormonal blue, but that's not a genetic trait. That's the only other thing.
And we know people who have true blue line stuff, but man, it's pretty muddied right now. Like, because a lot of people who are coming in are getting fed pairings where the mom is clearly hormonal. Like, that's not a line of anything. It's just, it's an Aru that went blue, which is fine, but you can't breed for that. You know what I mean?
That's why I think people are misrepresenting and mis-selling to new buyers, because they are literally advertising on the lineage chart of a hormonal blue female. So then that new buyer automatically thinks, oh shit, like the parent was blue, I've got a chance of this snake going blue. When the seller knows absolutely they've got zero chance of that snake going blue, especially when it's a locality pairing. Like, you can't put up hormonal blue females and just be selling people dreams. You're not selling neonates.
No, but I don't like. Do you think they do that intentionally though? Like, do you think that they're?
I think there's some intent to it, Alex. Like, I'll say it out and proud. Why would you? You've had 4 or 5 years to put up pictures of this snake, but on its lineage chart, you used the one picture where it was a hormonal blue female. Like,
kind of misleading.
Why don't you use a picture of it 6 months before that when it was green?
Yeah.
But then again, as the buyer, you should ask for those pictures.
Yeah.
That's the thing. People shouldn't just go off the fucking hormonal adult pic they're looking at. You should ask, can I see these Can I see this snake when it was younger? Dude, that's what we do. We document keep. Look how we were all able to pull shit up from productions that look like they are now when they were born. You know what I mean? So people, the buyers, which again, it comes with experience. When you're new, you don't know how to ask for these questions.
Absolutely.
A lot of new people watch this podcast. So if you're new and you're inquiring about a fucking pairing that looks blue, ask for the parent pictures of that baby, look at what it was as a neo, and look at the stages. And then also ask them, how come this snake wasn't blue 2 years ago? Yeah. You know what I mean?
And also ask, did it go blue prior
to breeding
or after breeding? Because like mine went blue at 4 years old, pre-breeding. There was no hormonal to do with that. But if someone's selling you an animal and it went blue only once it was paired, and only once it was going to lay a clutch, then that's a hormonal blue animal.
And as better at this, you can almost tell. Like, if you were to show me a blue chondro, immediately I could tell you if that was hormonal or if it's a designer animal. So it's stuff you start to see over time.
Absolutely. You start being able to pick up on it. Definitely.
But here's the key word Alex just said: over time. Okay.
Yeah.
Like everything we talk about comes with stuff over time. And this is why it's kind of a fucking train wreck about to happen with a lot of people coming in. They think they figured it out. Like they think their first year of spending all this money on chondros is like spending all this money on ball pythons. Like, yep, I know exactly what I could predict. Let me go ahead and set my plans for success when it's year one of keeping chondros. Like, dude, good fucking luck. Okay.
I think that's the only bit of trouble we're going to bump into with this sex shedding stuff. After listening to your podcast last night, if people are cutting, and they were lovely guys, but if people come in with that strategic attitude only, they're going to fall into problems, because like if they're buying let's say a blue line animal to a blue line animal, that's great. That is a bit of strategy, right? Get a male and female. In the future, it may pair, it may not. You might get a male that don't even want to get his leg over. But like once you breed that and you have a clutch, and then you re-strategize and you're like, right, I'm going to get rid of all the males and I'm going to keep all the females. All your females may turn green. Doesn't matter if both the parents are from blue line, and all the males you sold may be the banger blues that you got rid of. Like, so this thing you can't rely on just sex strategy with these things. I get it. People are buying because they want to buy us. Like, if I could, I probably would do that a little bit now, because I'm stuck with I need males. But at the same time, if you only stick by that strategy, you may get yourself into a little bit of trouble down the road.
Whatever strategy you're trying to establish in year one, these little strategy tactics are going to continue all the way to the point of breeding. If you could get there, my biggest thing is like, keep it alive, dude. Your strategy should be like, how can I keep my chondros alive?
Absolutely.
Because it doesn't take much for a fucking probe to go, malfunction. Your room gets too hot. Like freak fucking things could happen where now you have no chondros. So let that fucking be a concern first and foremost. But then also one thing that's not that popular, boys, in ball pythons is holding shit back. There's some fucking, like the real ones in the ball python game know you hold back the best shit. A lot of these guys who are fucking wet behind the ears having success with ball pythons, they sell their best shit. Okay? So what does that tell you? They want to make money. It's a rat race. Good fucking luck strategizing a rat race with breeding chondros. Because again, let's see if you could keep them live to breeding. And then let's see what happens when you get eggs and you incubate them, first and foremost, because incubating chondro eggs, nothing like ball pythons. Very, very minimal room for error, if no room for error, first and foremost. So let's see you strategize having 100% hatch rate when you start with 16 eggs down to 3, which how many times do we see that? A lot. A lot. I mean, I'm speaking from experience. You start with so many eggs, then you're down to 3 to 1. Okay. And then strategize getting this fucking baby who's knotted up in the egg. Let me know how that goes. Let me see what your strategy is on your fucking goddamn success with chondros, trying to get a baby out of the egg that's knotted in the umbilical cord. Okay. Like there's this, like, fuck your strategy, dude. Like, I'm sorry, but just get to the point of breeding, get to the point of establishing, okay, and then you could strategize from there. But again, man, go ahead.
I think it boils down to money as well. Like nowadays,
of course it is.
It's now like I feel like I can talk for myself, and I feel like you guys are the same. And I got into this because I saw that sickness animal, I saw that blue animal, I just wanted that. I didn't want it to breed it, to make money, to make this, to make that. I just wanted a snake like that. Like, I just wanted a blue or fucking black or something pretty like freak to look at, right? And then I got one, then I got two. I remember that one year, I think I bought 15 chondros in 1 year. Like, and then it just fucking kept going and going. And I didn't care about sex. I never had this whole like whiteboard on my fucking wall. Like, this neonate in 4 years is going to be paired to this neonate, and this, like, there was no fucking strategy. Now I ended up with a half decent collection and plan to make better stuff and outproduce what I bought. But I feel like if you come in with that strategy of like, that neonate is going to be paired in 4 years in September to that neonate, and I'm going to make this and I'm going to sell it for this much, and I'm going to, it goes left. Those people will not be in the hobby. Like I said yesterday, I commented on your podcast yesterday. Everyone and their aunt's dog, sister's cat wants to be a chondro breeder at the moment. And 20% of those will stay, because the other 80% will start realizing, shit, my freezer's filling up, or shit, these things aren't that hard, that easy to breed, or I'm not going to be able to take over my ball python. Fucking bro, I was 13 years old pairing up ball pythons. You can incubate them in your fucking airing cupboard. Like it's not the same. Like, so I feel like they will get in and they'll either get out or they'll go through the hard knocks and then they'll get back up and keep continuing. But that ain't going to be a lot of people.
And okay, and again, as much as we like to say anyone could fucking hatch out a ball python, guess what? There's people who can't. Okay, and there's people who can't. As easy as we say it is, and they're getting into chondros. What the?
No.
I was just gonna happen.
I was just about to say, I don't know who that is, but if you can't hatch 100% success rate on all your ball pythons, just leave the chondros alone, because you're gonna kill animals that don't need to be killed.
Imagine having 60 ball python clutches and 40 of them tank. That really happened to someone who's trying to be the next big chondro breeder. I swear to God.
If you're watching this, brother or sister, just run. I don't know who you are, but just run, reinvest into property or some shit. Just leave the chondros alone. Jesus,
so funny.
Christ.
You know, it's interesting because like none of us had a strategy coming into this, right? No. Like MJ, you bought a bunch of imports, right? Whenever you're first coming in. Yeah. I bought way too many yellows because they were half the price of reds. Sal's British, so like
I had nothing to buy because it's UK's dog shit.
Yeah, but yet we wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't go back and change any of that, because I swear to
God, I had one strategy, Alex, and it was don't give up. That was my strategy.
Dude, same. Exactly.
Eat all the shit you could eat, but stay friends with people like Bill, Marshall, Gary, and just learn from the best. That was I will say that was my strategy, is just don't give up. That's it.
Yeah. And that works. It may take 5 years, it may take 10 years, 15 years, but eventually it will work. If you are consistent and you stay in it long enough and you just don't hop online and start acting like you know everything and just sit back and observe and ask questions and talk to people and connect with people, you will succeed in this eventually.
And I feel like one thing I want to say is as well is it's going to sound snobbish, is do not take advice from people on how to build your collection or how to breed that have never bred before.
For sure.
That goes to that idiot who tanked 40 fucking ball python clutches. He's Mr. Let me tell you how to do it, and the guy can't even fucking do it himself. God, I hate that. I hate that so much. And that was a good point.
It's literally the blind leading the fucking blind.
Yeah,
like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like things are evolving with the chondro game in a positive way. And I feel like people coming in is a good thing. I want as many people and especially in the UK, like I want people in the UK to come in as much as possible, because I feel like it is going to grow. It's growing here. We're never going to catch the US, but like just come in correctly, come in for the right reasons, and hold your shit back. This is what this episode is about. Enjoy it. Hold shit back. Watch it grow. Like, why are you rushing to breed it to make your ROI? This is not fucking the stock market.
No
like,
shit.
You know what I mean? It's just that's all people are thinking about. Return on investment. I want to do this. I want to make this much money. I want to be the next Bill Stiegel or fucking. No one's gonna be Bill Stiegel except that ginger prick. Like it's so if that's your dream, just stop. Like Bill said that to me on my first visit, and not even to me, to someone else that was there, because someone else that was there was saying how they invested all their mortgage money and all of this money into snakes. I remember Bill saying, like, what if your house burns down? What if you have a family emergency? What if this happens? And he's like, you've just put your every penny you've ever saved into a room of snakes. What about your kids one day, or your wife, or something that you're trying to build? Like I remember him saying, you guys are young men. Build your collections, enjoy this, but don't dump your life savings or your kids' scholarship or whatever you guys call it into chondros. Do you know what I mean?
Again,
like,
making money the priority sucks the fun out of this, dude. Because you're always worried. How many people have we seen, dude, either pass away, unfortunately, or even like never get to the point of breeding? I saw somebody earlier this year who was raising up some amazing fucking chondros, and then he went through a bad divorce. He sold everything.
Yeah, I've seen that recently.
I know. I've got those snakes here.
God damn it, Alex. You didn't have to say that, but okay.
No, it's a different guy. My bad.
No, but all I'm saying is like life shit will happen. You know what I'm saying? So while you're in, while you have it, enjoy it. Don't fucking worry about what's to come in like the next 7-8 years. Get to that point, dude. It's all day by day. Because again, dude, you never know when your life, you don't never know when your last day on earth will be either. So why do you want to go out all stressed out and trying to fucking worried about it? Dude, just have fun, man. Just have fun and turn your sheds into Phenome, okay? Please. I have a great idea, Sal, because again, I don't know how it is with customs. I don't think it's a big deal, but I just traveled to Minnesota with a shit. I had, I think, 40 sheds in my bag. They didn't give a fuck. So why don't you bring your sheds with you to Bill's party and then ship from here? I've had that idea. You should do it. I've had that idea. I don't think customs would care. They'd be like, what is this? It's snake shed. Let me tell you guys a story, right? A couple stories. Alex knows this. I've been stopped at customs every year because I'm a big brown man. Right?
Oh, here we go.
And every year, I'm not paying the brown card, but I see a lot of whiteys walk through that gate and I get stopped, right? And 1 year, it's been about what's in the suitcase? Have you brought anything back? The next year was why have you got so much money on you in cash? The next year was, oh, your passport's stamped on the same month every year for the last 3 years. Why are you coming here at the same time every year? And I'm like, this year probably be the same. Gemma, because she's a white girl, will probably just walk through the barrier, and I have to be like, just stay over there while I get checked. I got fingerprinted. I'm just like, so I'm like, I'm on the fence. I had that idea, but I'm like, if you get stopped and I open up your suitcase, you're just going to give them an excuse to be like, see you later, mate, go back. Because I know state to state might be different, but I got to speak to Phenome or I got to speak to someone over here. I'm actually going to speak to my shipping guy because he sends a lot of sheds over for ball python testing. So I want to see what's the coup, how he does it. Because if I can, absolutely. But at the same time, I don't want to take the risk of being.
I think you should be able to, honestly. Like I know you have to get like the all clear and everything, but I don't see why you shouldn't be able to. It's just snake sheds, like
that's what I'm saying. And worst case scenario, like okay, throw them away. Like okay, it sucks, but go get sheds when you go back home. It's not like you can't get more sheds. I don't think ignorance is bliss. You can be like, it's not a living animal. Like it's skin. I didn't know. And if you put it in your vanity bag, for somebody who used to travel with a lot of drugs at one point in my life, dude, they never check the vanity bag. Like put it with your toothpaste and everything like that. You're in the clear, I think. But to each their own. I don't want you getting sent back either. Okay, Sal. But you are big and you are brown. So
the chances are high.
Now you just got to be down. Be down for the cause and bring the sheds to Bill.
Bring some sheds.
I'll let you have my promo code on Phenome, and we'll ship those shit to fucking Phenome. Be good.
Well, I need your promo code too.
It's not official yet, so I can't say it live, but I will tell you after the show.
Okay.
But good episode, boys. This was great. Again, I'm really looking forward to like continuing episodes like this where we update our babies. Obviously we are somebody who will be breeding every year until we're no longer breathing on Earth. Okay. So, because we finally got to this point, and I'll tell you what, I got I think minimum every year I'll be pairing at least 7 girls. So I'll be damned if I don't get at least 1 clutch out of 7 every year. And if you're going 0 for 7 year after year, just be a keeper. Okay.
Give up after that if you're going 0 for 7.
Go back to ball pythons. No, man, but anything you guys want to close off with? Any closing statements?
No, it's been a great episode. I think week by week these are getting better, and this is the kind of stuff I would have wanted to watch when I first come in and see how people at our stage come into this and what we've done. Because again, we're not Bill, we're not them guys, but we are now starting to. We've set our foundations. We're breeding every year. It's nice for people to hear from us as well and how we worked our way up to this point.
We could see Bill on the ladder though. Like we're
climbing.
Yeah, we're climbing. We're climbing, but it's still we're still below.
Alex is nearly touching Bill's leg. He's about to drag him down and steal his room.
He's holding on to Bill's ankle like this.
For 6 years, I've been doing that.
And Bill's trying to shake him off, and he just won't let go. And he's like, Jose
Never.
fell off a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex kicked him down.
Oh, dude, Jose. Man, we got to get Jose on the podcast at some point. He's a character.
I don't know about Tuesdays, but we can figure it out.
No. Maybe a little cameo. You
Because
know?
I don't want to hear about his depressing stories with Chondros.
I want to hear how he manages Alex.
It might be good. It might be actually a good piece of content.
Yeah, you ask Jose, and he's my manager.
He is your manager.
I want to hear that.
Yeah.
I heard he does all the payroll too. Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, is that why we don't get paid?
He does the allocation.
Yeah.
Alex, anything you want to close off with?
No. This has just been great. You know, I love doing these with you guys, and I feel like we have a good chemistry between the three of us because we're all kind of on the same level. We're all like right there together.
Yeah, I agree.
Just coming up in this, so it's good to see us grow and do this, and I'm just having fun with it. So
It just sucks in 10 years, which doesn't seem that long, but we're gonna be so much older in 10 years.
Yeah,
It's just
right.
2 generations of Chondros. That's mad.
That's mad.
Yeah,
That is mad. But guess what? We're gonna enjoy it while we can. Fuck it.
how many generations of ball pythons is that?
68 million, probably, or something like that. Then they breed at like 2 grams or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like 9 months or something. Don't they breed males?
6 months.
Wow.
Like
Okay.
350
All right.
grams,
Jeez.
400 grams. People start.
Mark Paley gets his males to breed at 6 months.
Holy crap! Jeez.
But they're 900 grams. Like they're huge. Like he has,
Oh my god.
yeah, he gets them that big in 6 months. And
Jeez.
then there's some guys out there who get their females to 1,800 grams in 2 years.
Wow.
I'm not one of those people, unfortunately. Well, actually, I'm okay with that. But either way, to each their own, man. I don't.
It's a different world.
It is a different world, yeah. And again, I feel like the ones who've been doing this the longest have that knack down. I just don't care enough. My mind is so on this side of the room. Well, emeralds are over there, so I care that much about the emeralds. But I've been in Chondro La La Land for like the last 2.5 years, and I don't.
I'll give you 2 years. You might have a ball python left.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I got this girl named Cher who's been a huge help. And the thing is, she got a boyfriend in Texas, and they're pretty serious. So I'm so fucking. She was my hope of getting all my ball pythons into her room, but I don't know. She's probably gonna
Go and help Alex.
Yeah, she can come here.
I forget what. No, San Antonio. How far is San Antonio from here?
It's like
4 hours.
It's like 3-4 hours. Yeah, it's too far.
I don't know, man. But if she moves to Texas and Sal moves to Texas, why should I not go to Texas? I don't know.
Absolutely.
I agree. Yeah.
Just the weed's not that good.
No, and it's not legal either.
See, I'm gonna get in trouble. I can't get in trouble right now. I'm good. I like. All right, guys. Cryptic Chondros on IG. Go give him a follow. And Amazing Arboreals. Follow my man Alex Warren. That's all we have in this episode. Give it up for Sal, the Big Brown Breakdown, and Alex Warren, ladies and gentlemen. Boys. All right, man. Have a good day. We'll talk soon. Okay.
All right,
See you
later,
later,
boys.
Later, guys. Oh, good episode, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Before you guys leave, if you're not already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way you're notified of every episode released out of the network 7 days a week. And hit that like button. If you enjoyed this episode on Holdbacks, if you thought it was very valuable, the information, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. And of course, exclusive content. If you want to watch these episodes before anybody else, come join the Trap Talk Patreon family. These will be released immediately to the Patreon members after they're recorded. And then these will be published the next week or two afterwards. Okay. So if you don't want to wait, you want to be the first one to get your hands on these episodes, no better place than the Trap Talk Patreon family. Again, very first link description below. Quick word from our sponsors, but that's all we have on this episode 789 in the books. See you guys next time, and I'm out. Sorry for the interruption, folks, but a quick word from our sponsors. Shout out to tonight's sponsor brought to you by ZoomEd.
ZoomEd is proud to be supporting the Trap Talk Reptile Network. At ZoomEd, reptiles are our passion. For over 48 years, we've been creating premium foods, supplies, and habitats for reptiles and other exotic animals. We're a company made up of hobbyists that test our products on the hundreds of animals that we care for here every single day. Whether you're an established breeder or a first-time hobbyist picking up your first ball python, ZoomEd has you covered with everything you need to keep your animals happy and healthy.
I'm excited to talk about this new product with ZooMed called the Slither Sense. It is a remote temperature and humidifying monitoring system, which we all know how important temperature and humidity is to your reptile. And for you to have remote access to your temperature and your humidity in your reptile room could really, really be a game changer for the longevity of you keeping reptiles. So guys, make sure you check out that product. Find the link in the description below. Click on it right now. Give me your feedback in the comments below. Let me know how you're liking a brand new ZooMed product. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Mark Hager over at Texas Chondros. If you want to talk to somebody who likes to put people on the map, you have to go follow TX Chondros on Instagram. He has put on some of the biggest breeders out in Texas out on his platform on Instagram. Also displays some of his own amazing projects on his Instagram. You could also simply go to his website, see what pairings he has going on for this season, and also see his previous productions. Mark has been working with yellow neonates on top of red neonates, and his passion for this hobby is second to none. He's also mentored a lot of people like myself. So thank you so much, Mark Hager, for all your support. And if you guys really want to know how it is about building a community, then you got to go check out Texas Chondros. Thank you so much, Texas Chondros, for all your support. Cannot wait to see what you're all about in the 2026 breeding season. Shout out to Focus Cube Habitats, the #1 PVC enclosure in the reptile industry. Hands down, everything you guys see behind me are 3x2x2 PVC design enclosures by Stephen and Ashley over at Focus Cube Habitats. My entire room at this point, all Focus Cube Habitat enclosures, and that is for a real reason. My reptiles love them. I've had majority of these Focus Cube Habitats behind me for over 6 years now. So guys, if you're looking to expand your reptile room and get yourself some new enclosures, no better place to visit than Focus Cube Habitat. You head over to focuscubehabitats.com and see how many different design enclosures you could choose from. And you can also follow them on Instagram and stay updated with all current new enclosures on their YouTube channel. So thank you so much, Stephen and Ashley over at Focus Cube Habitats. And I think I got new enclosures in the driveway, so I gotta go. Shout out to Focus Cube Habitats, you are the best. Shout out to tonight's sponsor, and that's the one and only Morph Market and Morph Market Shipping. One of the biggest exciting things about the reptile hobby over the past couple years is Morph Market Shipping taking everything to the next level. Anything as far as reptile purchasing or selling needs can all be done on Morph Market's website. So I highly suggest you go check it out, especially if you're in the market of purchasing your first, second, or third, or fourth reptile. You can find a bunch of legitimate breeders on Morph Market's platforms. They stand very tall on representing the best breeders we have in the hobby. So don't look anywhere else when it comes to looking for your new reptile. Not to mention, if you're looking for aquatics or your next plant, Morph Market's a spot for you as well. Make sure you head over to morphmarket.com. And the best thing about Morph Market's platform, you could ship directly from their website with Morph Market Shipping. Morph Market Shipping has saved this hobby millions of dollars as a whole. I myself saved thousands with Morph Market Shipping last year due to their insanely cheap rates. So definitely go take advantage of these rates on top of the amazing customer service that comes along with Morph Market Shipping. Shout out to Darian and Zach, and shout out to the entire Morph Market team. So proud to be a part of this team. Thank you so much for Morph Market Shipping and Morph Market, and so excited to announce new Morph Market features that are going to be hitting the reptile hobby real soon, like live sales on Morph Market. Thank you so much, Morph Market and Morph Market Shipping. Thank you for all the fellow support. Thank you so much for anyone who watches the Trap Talk Reptile Network. Hit that like button. If you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, you'll be notified of every new episode dropping here out of the network 7 days a week. And also by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, it pushes this network out to other new keepers coming into the hobby. So by you doing that, it does more than you think. So thank you so much again for all the support. And if you're not already a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. We're doing big things over here and we really appreciate it.